minute. Hi, folks. If you hear me, you're not on yet. It's live. We're just gathering our crowd here. That's good.
Oh.
Yes, we have the countdown timer going too, so it
How
should.
do we know if anybody's listening?
I'll tell you.
Besides,
Well, no one's listening at this time, but this is being recorded, so this is going to be on the stream when people listen after the fact. So it's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Oh, there we've got 4 people on now. There we go. Hi, 4
that's
people.
nice.
Make sure you comment and tell us where you're from. We're just getting ready to start here in just a few seconds. I'm going to bring the screen up in just a few seconds here. It's coming. Where at? I'm just getting this ready. Oh, there we are. Hi, folks. We're just going to get started in just a few minutes here. A minute or two, not even a minute. It looks like we're going to start this show here with a few that are gathering. Ardell Murfitt's on. Look at the Murfitts are online. Isn't that fun? Very nice. Good to see you, Ardell. You're first on. You're first on. That's very nice. We're back with another all request week. Hour of Rise Up songs and songs that I made up over my life of things. I've got Elaine from Surrey is on. Isn't that nice? And I'm glad you're here. And all the way from up in Nelson, it looks like Lauren Westnedge is on. That's very nice. Good to see you, Lauren. That's good. We've got a couple people joining us. If you're just joining, make sure you send us a note so we know who's on. I can see there's a few of us here. I'm going to do a couple songs, and I'm going to introduce my special guest today. A very special guest, someone who has been a major influence in my life. And in fact, there's a lot of things that would have not happened in my life had this person not been alive. That's an interesting, clue. I'd love to get your guesses on the chat and see if you can guess who's coming live with me in a few minutes. I'm gonna start here in just about maybe 1 minute with a song. I'm gonna open it up with "Dancing in a Field," and we're gonna start taking requests. And I'll probably oh, look at that! Look who's on. Mike Oshiro is on. You like the shirt? I wore it just for you. Where's my thing here? There we are. Rise Up Tour. What year was this? 1993. I got the shirt on. I'm glad you're there, Mike. We've almost got a quorum. We've got a good 20 or so folks online here. Yay, the people are coming. Yvonne is on. Janice is on. Mike, you still have your shirt. April Lee. Oh, good. That's nice to see you too. We're all well, April. Thanks for asking. It's an interesting time for sure. It's an interesting time. I don't know. I've been watching all kinds of things online and about this season and the role of the arts and music. And so it feels very encouraging for me to get in front of you folks when we can't sort of do concerts, but just to do this virtually and to be online and sing songs and be a part of it. I think that is pretty dang cool. Okay, so I'm going to get going with a song. We're doing "Dancing in a Field" because I don't know why. I just felt like I wanted to sing a dancing song to start. And so if you're a Rise Up fan from way back, some of you are. I can see a bunch of different Rise Up names on here. You're welcome to sing along and dance around your kitchen, and but also post guesses of who you think my special guest will be in just a few minutes. Oh, we've got someone coming on from YouTube. Shiloh from, I don't know where you're sending messages from, Shiloh, but I know you're probably on the other side of the planet right now, coming to us via YouTube. I can see your post. I'm glad you're here. Here we go with "Dancing in the Fjords." Here we go. Oh, you got me dancing in a field. 'Cause I know your love is real. Oh, you got me singing till the dawn. This is is a very old song, but I still like singing it. Because I know your freedom song. Here we go. You sing, oh, 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 it's the song of the sun. Oh, 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 my victory won. My victory won. Oh, you got me laughing at the rain. Ha, 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 ha. Because I know you are with me in my pain, yeah. Oh, you got me walking on the sea, yeah. Cause I know by faith I'm free, yeah. Everybody say, oh, 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 it's the song of the sun. Oh, 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 my victory won. My victory won. Every time I think of it, a smile is on my face. All the treasures that this world brings could never, no, never replace my love for you. My love for you. All right, take your partner. Here we go. Now everybody go forward and back. Forward again with the right arm swing and all the way back to your place again, and forward again with the left hand swing, all the way back to your place again, and forward again with a 2-hand swing, all the way back to your place again, and forward again with a do-si-do, shoulder to shoulder, don't be slow. Oh, you got me running down the road, 'cause I know truth's no heavy load. Ha ha. Oh, you got me learning as I go. 'Cause I know word takes root and grows. Everybody sing it, here we go. Singing, oh, 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 it's the song of the sun, yeah. Oh, 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 my victory won. My victory won. My victory won. Woo, woo, woo. Well, there you go. There's a little prancing in the fjords for you to take you way back to those camp days, singing those old songs. And I'm glad you've all joined us from all over the place. We've got a good crowd on here now. Lorna Rand is on. Very nice. Scott Larson, greetings from Winnipeg. Isn't that nice? The vacation capital of Central Canada. Nicely done. Nicely done. Nicely done. So this is next song is not a Rise Up song, but it's a hint at who the guest might be. It's a song. We had an album that my dad had built a stereo for our house, and he made it from a kit stereo, and they made all these tube amps, and the tube amps would glow, and so at nighttime we'd put on records, and we'd just have the glow of the handmade amplifier, and we'd put on records. And one of the records we put on was Joni Mitchell. And so our house had sort of this creative vibe to it, and so that's a hint. And we love this album. I think it's is it Ladies of the Canyon? Is that the album from Joni Mitchell? Has Big Yellow Taxi on, and I'm going to do Big Yellow Taxi. You're going to sing along with this, and if you like, you probably know the words to it. It's here we go. Just before I introduce our little special guest here today. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? You paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. job. They took all the trees, they put them in a tree museum. And they charge all the people $35 just to see them. Here we go. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Hey, farmer, farmer, put away your DDT. Well, give me spots on my apple, leave me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Shoo, bop, bop, bop. Instrumental. Ha ha. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Well, late last night, I heard the screen door slam. A big yellow taxi took away my old man. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. You pay paradise, you put up a parking lot. Well, that is a great song. Look who's online now. What fun! We've got a good gang here. Michael Scales, very nice. Sing it, Russ. Thanks. Yes, Kendra McClellan. Wow. Annette Hebert, very good. Good to see you, folks. I'm going to bring in our special guest. This is my mom. Anybody guess that? Anybody guess that? No, I don't know. So, hi, Mom.
Hello, Russ.
This is fun. So you're watching me online, and now you're here.
Yeah, am I like? Is everybody looking at me too?
We're looking. We've got a split screen going.
Say okay.
Yeah, you're right there. You're leaning into the camera more than I am. I could get my head bigger than yours if I went like that. But
No, I might. Well,
no,
I
it's
will
good.
lean back then. I'll lean back then. I'll do whatever you tell me, Russ.
No, you look great. I brought you on because I was thinking about this season of springtime here and in pandemic. Sandy's in the room. Did you want to join me?
Mike just said that there's something hitting. It sounds like it's banging on your microphone.
Oh, thank you. I got a message from Sandy about my microphone being a little bit bashy or something. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. I'll see what I can do. I know I was peaking the mic earlier, so I'm going to back off on that a bit. Yeah, maybe I might be clicking something. Okay, appreciate that. But anyways, I was thinking about you, Mom, when I was doing this thing because I'm thinking about springtime, and I'm thinking about family, and I'm thinking about we're all in isolation. It's beautiful outside, and we're all in a kind of, I don't know about you, what you think, but we're kind of in a reflective and rethinking our world right now. So I think I know a poet, and it's you. You're the poet that I know, and I think poets often have something to say in these times. Or maybe what? That's why I've got you here. Do you want to do some poetry or?
Yeah, I do have a poem that I wrote, I guess, only about a month ago. And this one isn't particularly springtime. It's a love poem. And it's a grammar teaching poem as well. I was going to say it's a grammar poem, but then people would think I'm saying a grandma poem.
Well, you are a grandma.
I am the grammar grandma who tries to get my kids and grandkids to use proper grammar.
I never got that.
But I either read or heard somebody use the phrase present perfect continuous, which is a tense, a verb tense, right? And I thought, what a lovely phrase. Maybe I'll write a poem about that. And so this is the poem that happened. Love in 12 tenses.
Very good.
In the simple present, I wait for you. In the simple past, I waited, played the flute. In the simple future, I will wait and see. In the present continuous, I am playing for you this very moment. In the past continuous, you were playing your mandolin for me. In the future continuous, we will be playing into the night, flute to mandolin, mandolin to flute. In the present perfect, I have told you I love you. In the past perfect, I had not. In the future perfect, we will have told each other. In the present perfect continuous, I have been dancing since the day you danced me. In the past perfect continuous, I had been longing to dance. Along you came with your dancing shoes. In the future perfect continuous, we will have been dancing from the beginning of love to the last breath of my flute, the last pluck of your mandolin.
Ah! Oh my goodness, that is well, that's a grammar lesson. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. To the last pluck. Yes. I like the way you do that, Mom. I wish I got some of those skills. I mean, I guess I do some poetry and songwriting. That's been my thing,
I
but I
think you
think
do, Russ. I think you do. Yeah. To having fun with the language.
for sure.
And yeah.
Yeah, you do. You have fun with language. I have a song that I wrote, and I don't know if anybody here has heard it. I know Shiloh would have heard this one, and others that have seen me in the post Rise Up era will know this. Well, may have heard it. I never recorded it this way. It's called "Love Is a Picture." I wrote it when I was driving up the Coquihalla Highway, and the beauty of the surrounding, and I was able to come up with this this song. Oh, I've got some comments for your poem, Grammar. Grammar.
Grandma.
Grammar. I got there's a comment from Mike saying hi, Mike Oshiro, and Shiloh says, "Perfect love casts out bad grammar."
Oh, I love that.
Very good. So that's from Shiloh, and she's in some undisclosed location around the globe doing something very important. And uh, and Lorna says, "Rich, love it." And Judy says, "Love this, Sheila." And Mike says, "Beautiful." And April says, "Beautiful." And Shiloh says, "Oh, yes, Jan." I'm telling you this because you don't see the feed over there on your
I
Skype
do not
call.
know.
You just see your Skype window of my face. I'm sorry. There's a lot of more exciting
Just
things happening here.
talking into the abyss.
And there's love your grammar grandmother, says Janice. So there you go. Very good. Beautiful poem from Scott. You got lots of beauty. So I'm going to do something that I think is kind of poetic. I recorded this song as a waltz, but never as a Latin hip swaying dance song. It's called "Love Is a Picture." We're going to do that right now. I'm going to switch the scene to me for a second so I can get that over there. And you're going to go into a little box in the corner for a minute, Mom. I hope that's okay.
Don't put me in the box.
There
sure.
you are. Here we go. This is called "Love Is a Picture." Love is a picture growing stronger and richer as the canvas gives way to the master. You are an artist, and oh, how my heart is transformed by your love and your laughter. Oh, yes, I know perfection will come when you I will see face to face. But now I am willing to receive all your spilling, your colors of love and of grace. Sing it la, la da ba da ya da, la da ba da ya da, hey ya da da. Oh la, la da ba da ya da, la da ba da ya da, hey ya da da da. And truth is a river that flows from the giver and calls to all people, come swim. I'll be the brave one and search deep its fathoms, crystal clear water drink in. And oh yes, I know perfection will come when you I will see face to face. but now I'm a swimmer, free in the river, swept away by the truth of your grace. Singing la, la da ba da ya da, la da ba da ya da, hey ya da da. Oh la, la da 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 ya da, la da 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 da, hey ya da. It's a percussion solo now, so drum on whatever you can. On your desk, on your head. Ha, ha, ha. Well, mercy and ocean, you set in motion to wash all the driftwood ashore. You're the beachcomber, you have a home for the shipwrecked, the tired, the poor. And oh yes, I know perfection will come when you I will see face to face. But now I need mercy, wash me, immerse me, and clothe me again by your grace. Singing la, la da ba da ya da, la da 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 da, hey ya da da. Oh la, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, hey ya da da. One more time you say la, la da ba da bi da, la da ba da ba da, di da di da. Oh la, la da 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 ya da, la da 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 da, hey ya da, ba dum bum bum ba dum. Oi! There we go. What fun! What fun! What fun! There, we're back to you, split screen. You're there on the screen again. Now you got some more poems for us, Ma?
I have another one.
Okay.
By the way, I just love that song that you just sang. I think it's one of my favorites, maybe the favorite, especially in the Latin rhythm. Even though both my parents came from England, I think I'm actually a Latina. I don't know. I love Latin rhythms. Anyway, okay, poem. This one is called The Boy in the Tree. I'll let you guess who that boy might be. I do have a quote from another poet, Lee Young Lee, an American poet, and it's toward right at the end of the poem. So you might take note of that. Okay. The Boy in the Tree. In the back corner of a yard, wind quickens, an alder sways, calling a boy to run and climb, to ride the rolling air. The alder holds a pulley for a line the laundry rides out to dry in the wind, and sometimes lunch for the boy in the tree rides out in a lunch bag pinned to the line in the wind. In the corner of the yard, there's a boy beguiled in the alder's arms, lured there by love of the wind, as ocean winds soon will call him to ride his sailboard out from shore. The boy in the tree and the boy on the ocean are the same boy. The one calls forth the other, and the wind calls forth the sailor and the climber. Lee Young Lee, a poet, asks me this, but wasn't it God who lured the child ever higher into the tree? Lee Young Lee, I speak only of what I am able to see, the wind and the boy in the tree. Maybe they should guess who that boy is. Some of them might recognize them.
They might. Oh, wow. It's so nice. And I love the way you read things. I love it. You have such a great way with reading. And I've just got a message that there's some bashing happening with the guitar, and I'm not quite sure what's happening, whether it's a tech thing. I might be driving the mic a bit hard, so I'm just going to back that off. And Mom, you got another poem for me there. Is that?
Yes, you were thinking spring. So this is a poem I wrote, well, back at the end of February or thereabouts. It was just the beginnings of the magnolias anyway. And so I wrote this poem called All Over the City.
Nice.
All over the city, magnolias offer their satin cream. Late blooming double blossom cherries ornament the byways, and frost's first green once again is gold. In November, we strove to believe in this eternal coming. December was better, having its own eternal ecstasies. But November, oh, let us let go of that impossible November. And now that April's come, let us rise and run to see the dogwood and the cherry tree. Lay our fingertips on flesh petals of magnolia, translucent bowls of light all over the city. That's it. That's the poem.
Yeah.
Spring poem.
Let's go back to both of us here. Yeah.
And
oh, wow.
Thinking back to dark, those long dark days in November, and
Yeah.
I was kind of trying to let go of that. But this spring is quite different, isn't it?
It is. I think maybe because we're more reflective and we're spending more time alone, we can see the blossoms mean more, or and the green buds mean more, or something, that in the midst of everything being shut down, there is some hope or something. I'm not sure.
Well, yes, they speak of that to me for sure, and to others. I've heard them say that.
That's great. Wow.
So I don't have funny poems.
Oh, that's good. No,
At least I do have funny poems, but I didn't look them up.
That is awesome. That's awesome. I was going to do another song after the other Boy in the Tree, or after, I forgot to do it, but I think I'm going to jump into a song that I made up recently called Life, and it's kind of a reggae tune. We're going to do that. Thanks for dropping in, Mom. I'm so glad you were part of this little thing today.
It was a great honor to be part of this, and fun, and a little bit scary for me. But anyway, thank you to everybody for listening, and thanks for your nice comments too. So I think you're going to just hang up on me now. Oh no, I'm going to hang up on you or something. What is it?
Yeah, that's what happens. You push the little button there, and it says goodbye, and then we'll go to I'll go to a screen with me, and I'm going to take some more requests from people. And so
I can't see that button. Maybe I won't be hanging.
Maybe you won't be. Maybe you'll be singing along in the background, out of sync. That's so fun. So thanks. People are posting thank yous and saying it's beautiful and appreciating your poetry. So thanks, Mom. I'm so glad you could be a part of our little sing along here. I've got some more songs to come and some requests. I'm sure they're yet to come. So maybe folks, if you got some requests you want to stick in there, that would be great. But people. You should. My mom is actually a published poet. There's a book of her poems, and she's been published in various magazines and such all over the place. And so, if you want more of her poetry, please get in touch, and we'll get you connected with that. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Okay. So I'm going to disappear from.
You're going to disappear when you hit your goodbye button. All right.
Can't find it.
Oh, it's okay. Go back to your Skype button there. You should be there. It's a big red hang up button. All right. We're going to let her do her thing, and we're going to go to the screen here. Hi, folks. My mom is going to find her way to hang up. That was so nice to have her on this thing. And I'm going to maybe just sneak my little mouse over to that screen for her and make sure that I can say goodbye so she doesn't have to worry about it. There we go. There, I heard the beep. Okay, we're back on. Yes. So I've got some songs. Before we do requests, and I'd love to hear what you think, what songs you'd like to hear. But I'm going to do something that I made up just last year. When there's beauty all around me, and my soul is taken by surprise, all I want to do is to thank you for life. And when there's darkness in the canyon, and I'm feeling fear start to rise, all I got to do is to thank you for life. I'm alive, oh, and I thank you. I'm alive, oh, and I thank you. fragrance of the cedars and the sage ease my mind. All I wanna do is to thank you for life. And when the wind howls and the waves pound and the pressure makes it hard to even try, all I gotta do is to thank you for life. Yes, I'm alive. Oh, and I thank you. I'm alive. Oh, and I thank you. I'm alive. Oh, and I thank you, yeah. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-day. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-day. Come on, Bob. Shabba-da-dum-dee-doo-da-doo-ba-dee. Ba-ba-da-lee-lee-ya-da-doo, da-ba-da-lee-da-da-doo-doo-doo. Ba-ba-da-ba-dee, ba-ba-da-da-dee-doo. I'm alive, oh, and I thank you. I'm alive, oh, and I thank you. I'm alive, oh, and I thank you, yeah. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-day. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-day. Oh, I thank you, yeah. There you go. There's a new one for you. What have we got in the request line here? We got something from Ellen, something Rise Up album song. She's asking for Plowman. Oh, this is someone's asking for Plowman, which is from another album, which I will do. I will do that for sure. Let's see. Love to hear Only the Lord is Good, which I wanted to do, Scott. My plan was to add that one onto the list. So I will do that one right now. Only the Lord is Good from Rise Up. That's from, I think, the second album from Coming Clean. We'll do Only the Lord is Good. Let's see if we can pull that one up. I'm just going to see if I got the... And we'll do Plowman as well. Thank you for these requests. Plowman's from an album done about 10 years ago, which was... and we'll get to that one. This one, Only the Lord is Good. Interesting, just seeing, of course, there's all kinds of goodness on the planet. So many great and good people. But when you think about the perfectness of God revealed in Jesus and his work on earth, perfect. He did nothing. He did it all right. and he is the perfect representation of God in love and kindness and in justice and truth and mercy. And so that's what this song's about. So it's kind of in the midst of these difficult times, it's nice to have something that's absolute like that we can lean on. Only the Lord is good. Only the Lord brings healing. Only the Lord is powerful and mighty. He can save from the pain of this world. And he wants to hold you tight and bring shelter in the night, 'cause there's healing in his hand. Oh, whoa. Only the Lord is good. Only the Lord brings healing. Only the Lord is powerful and mighty. He can save from the pain of this world. Well, I'm ready for you to look, oh Lord, in my heart's secret book, 'cause I know you'll understand. Oh, only the Lord is good. Only the Lord brings healing. Only the Lord is powerful and mighty. Yes, he can save from the pain of this world. Yep, that's a good one. That's good. Thank you. Thanks for that request. Yeah, I'm going to do the song Plowman, and there's some backstory. And I was asked to tell the whole thing. Tracy was saying that from up in Nelson to do the whole backstory to the song Plowman, which I think is a good idea. Let me just get this guitar back in semblance of tune. Yeah, the Plowman song is interesting journey. So after living on the road, after we did the Rise Up thing for many years, we went on the road with Justin Reese, and we built a mobile theater that went town to town, and we had 350 seats, and it was a covered theater. And some of you folks on this feed here saw us on that adventure, or we came and were part of it, or met us in different towns. But that adventure was quite a journey, and we did lots of songs and lots of dances, and just sort of met people on the street, and did sort of a fun, sort of like a Rise Up event in every little town across Canada that we had a welcome in, and it was a lot of fun. It was challenging, but during that time, I wrote some songs, a whole bunch of songs that I thought were great, and they worked really well on the street. And we ended up with a great producer to do a recording of them, and it was an album called Oil, which got so many great accolades by all kinds of critics and whatnot. But that was the same time that album was released. Happened at the time when everything was crashing, literally crashing, as far as the music industry. The day I had finished mastering the Oil album, I came down the stairs I was in Nashville, and I had my album in my hands, ready to go to my meetings with various Nashville music execs that day. And to promote the album, to sort of see if we get a launch on a broader basis than just sort of our buddies from Rise Up and from across Canada things. And so I came down, and on the TV, I saw the second plane hit the second tower. And that was the beginning of the end of the music industry as we knew it, as well as North America as we knew it. And it was something that was happening already before that. But I think that time when 9/11 happened really caused everybody to wake up and see, well, we're in a new reality. And everybody was struggling with their music and trying to figure out how to do it, and was moving to digital very quickly. And so we did some distribution deals here and there, but it never really worked out. So after pushing that album for 5 years after that, up and to try to get it to sell and stuff, and people loved the record, but there just wasn't the infrastructure, and nobody knew quite what to do at that time. I was sort of ready to die, ready to let it all die. And I put all my music, all that whole album and all the boxes of stuff under a sheet in the garage. And I had a little funeral, and I said, I can't make it happen anymore. And I went after had that sort of death of that dream. I went away for a weekend away to do some writing, and I actually felt like I heard a voice speak to me and say, I've called you as a plowman. And I'm like, I don't want to be a plowman. I don't want to keep pushing dirt over and never see a harvest. I've been doing that my whole life, and I really don't like that idea. And then as I sort of pondered it, I felt like, what if that voice was God himself, and he actually trusted me with the concept of doing that, of being someone who turns the dirt over and makes space for other things to grow? Is that okay? Would I be okay with receiving that vision of saying, you know what, doesn't matter. You just do what you're supposed to do and make space for others and be a plowman. I'm like, okay, maybe that is actually something for me. So I kind of decided that I'm going to receive it. And this is the song that came out of that after doing all the Rise Up stuff, all the Cross Canada stuff, and all the things and all the dreams of making music happen the way it did. And here we are. It's a song called The Plowman from the Waiting for Abraham album. Here we go. Thanks for the request, Tracy, up there in Nelson. Sharpen the blade of this plowman so I can make the furrow deep. Give me a sack full of seed to sow, 'cause the angels are coming to reap. Hey, 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 hey. I have asked for more seed to sow, and I have asked for a sharpened plow, and I have asked for an early spring thaw, 'cause the plowman is in the passing lane now. Hey, 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 hey. Woman, do you remember mon pays when you were younger? I sang you love songs and you began to weep. Your soul spread wide and the sea went. The locust years and the empty cup, they were blown away when I filled you up. You stretched your arms open wide. Oh yes, your sons and daughters, they come running to your side. Hey, 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 hey. Well, ain't gonna sit around waiting for the harvest. My head's like flint, my eyes like fire. I have seen so many fields lying fallow. Gonna let my plow go row by row, by row by row, by row by row, by row by row. Hey, hey, hey. Well, the seed you sow will grow. The seed you sow will grow. That's right, seed you sow will grow. You gotta live by faith. You know the seed you sow will grow. Seed you sow will grow. That's right, the seed you sow will grow. Gotta live by faith. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Gotta live by faith. That's that one. Wow. Thanks, Lorna, for liking the story. It is an interesting journey for sure, life. And yeah, yeah. Look at this. Colleen Manning's balls are from up in Powell River. Yay, so nice. And Cheryl Wilson from Sorrento in the shoe swap. So nice. Kimba Hartel. Yay, Kim. Nice. Kristen Slade, Dancing in the Fields, please. Kristen, I did Dancing in the Field as the opening right at 2:00. That was my opening song. I'm sorry you missed it, but maybe I'll just sing a line just so you can just feel it. Just for those who showed up at the last minute. You got me dancing in a field. There you go. That's all I got for you, Kristen. Wonderful. You like that, Tracy? Thank you for suggesting it. It pleases me to tell the story for sure. For sure. What else we got here? Cheryl really liked when we did the new one way back there. Okay, I'm looking for any other suggestions from anybody. Got a suggestion of a song? Uh, Thanks, Scott. I see your comment here. You that the blessing of the rise up years invested. I guess we were plowing back then, weren't we? We were in some ways. It wasn't didn't feel like it. There was so much fruit in all of our lives. It was a real special time. We really enjoyed some good harvesting back then, for sure. I'm glad you're a part of it. Oh, Shiloh, we have come. That's okay. I'll try it. I'll see how I do. Shiloh's got and Jason wants coming clean. Rochelle wants to know what my favorite Rise Up song is. That is a good question. I'm not quite sure about that one. I've got a couple picked here that I might get to, but let's do a little bit of We Have Come. See how we do. This is for Jason. No, this is for Shiloh. We have come with all of our weaknesses, poor in spirit, before the wealth of your grace. And you're there waiting with gifts for the taking. We're lost in love. There we go. As we look on your face, we cannot hide from you, so we confide in you all our sin and our pain. Deal with our pride, will you? Cleanse us inside, will you? And we are renewed again. I thought I would get it. Renewed again. And then it key changes and goes on, but obviously I forgot some of the lines and bits. Thank you. That is a good song, Shiloh. I forgot that. That is a confessional and a cry for help. That's cool. We do need that right now. And for Jason doing Coming Clean, I think it's in this key. I'm not sure. We'll see how we do. We'll do a little bit of that. I am going under. I am coming up new, drowning all the demons of my old self, coming clean with you. I see the dove coming down. Boy, it's been a while. My heart is free to fly. I'll soar on wings as eagles. My spirit is alive. We're gonna take a stand. We'll stand together. We'll pledge allegiance to the cross. Live a life that honors Jesus. And be committed at all costs. Well, I am going under. I am coming up new, drowning all the demons in my old self, coming clean with you. Thanks, Jason. Good choice. I like that one. That is one of my favorite songs for some reason. It has a lot of memories, that song. I don't know if it's my favorite Rise Up song, but we had so many emotional times when there was sort of a, you know what, sort of that reaching out to the higher power, to God, and that song was sort of part of that, and really special. And even use that across Canada in lots of different situations. That's great. That's great. Oil. Melanie wants me to do oil, and Mike says Radiant Beauty. Oil. Okay, now oil takes a bit of effort, but I'll give it a try. We'll see how we do. Melanie, you're pushing it here. I'm glad to see you're on here. So glad to see you're on here. We'll see if we can get the oil happening. And I hope the guitar clicking or clunking has stopped. I'm not sure what that was. It might have just been the mic clipping, but I was adjusting it, so I may have got it. Back in the days gone by, dream was alive for all people across this land. And at great sacrifice, the rail came to life, compelling the country to stand. Oh, oh. Well, now there's a train in the station with the key to the nation, but its engine is rusted and seized. Well, we cry for release of the oil of peace on those who will believe. Singing, let oil pour down on me. Oh, let oil pour. Oh, down, 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 down on me. Woo! Yee! Woo! So let's roll out that train, bind up the pain that divides every heart and home. We cry for release of the oil of peace to reconcile us to God. Whoa, whoa. Now listen up. In the days of old, prophets were told to go be a force for change. And they said, how can we go unless Spirit will flow through, pour down like rain? Sing it like oil pour down on me. Sing it like oil pour down, 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 down on me. Hey! What am I playing? It goes like this. There we go. It's been a while. Here we go. There we go. Singing, oh yeah, come on. Singing, oh, let your oil pour down on me. Singing, oh, let your oil pour down on me. Thank you. You're very kind. I got my Rise Up. If you didn't notice, right, Mike pointed this out. I found this in the closet, old Rise Up shirt. Very cool. Oh, Wendy Giesbrick's on. What fun! Wendy liked the song. That's nice. So did Hannah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That's very good. Very good. What else have I got on my little list of songs that I thought I would play for you guys? Last week, I don't know if they're back on this week. They asked me to do a song from the Waiting for Abraham album called Red Sky Morning, which I think I might try. What have you got for time? Let's see now. Maybe. I don't know if anybody knows that tune. Red Sky. Yeah, we could do Red Sky. I'm going to try Red Sky Morning. Woohoo! From Melanie. I like that. I like the sound of the train whistle. This one I'm going to take a sip because, yeah, I was getting scratchy on that one. Yeah, anyways, here we go. This one called Red Sky Morning. So I'm watching a feed here, and I've got comments coming in from YouTube and Facebook. It's sort of showing me both. And so if I'm mentioning names that you're not seeing on the Facebook feed, and it's also on two different Facebook pages. It's on my personal profile and on my Russ Rosen music page. So I don't know. I can't tell which one of those is coming in, but it's nice to see people chatting. And so there you go. Anyways, this is great. Okay, I'm going to do this song called Red Sky Morning. And it's, when I think of this song, it's part of the, where is it? When I think about this season that we're in, it's sort of a season of reset. This song, Red Sky Morning, talks about, red sky at night, sailors at night, sailors delight, red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. And I kind of feel like this is that. Like, okay, we're out on the sea right now trying to figure out where's the shore again? How does life work? Certainly for the people in the arts community and others that have been affected by this complete sort of shutdown, trying to find our bearings. It is a bit of a reset. So desperate times call for desperate measure. Russ has to learn how to become a desktop broadcaster. And this song, we'll just do a little bit of it. It's called Red Sky Morning. Red sky morning, take the warning. Still we're sailing into the wind. Yeah. Deep in the galley, 12 plates shaking as the cook's creation been forsaken. Yeah. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. You better take care of where your treasure lies. Wanna find you dancing in the heather, whatever the weather. I wanna see your spirit fly. Well, hear the rumors, wars and tumors. One more murder on the evening news. Yeah. And tension is mounting, looming daunting. Footstool is weakening, can't bear the weight of waiting. Yeah. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. You better take care of where your treasure lies. Wanna find you dancing in the heather, whatever the weather. I wanna see your spirit fly. So take off your old clothes, your shackles and vain bows. The world is waiting for a fashion show where the sons of God and the daughters of Zion divinely arrayed at the last curtain call. Yeah. Ooh. Red sky morning, take the warning. still we're sailing into the wind. Yeah. There you go. Red Sky Morning. Oh, thanks. Oh, we got Catherine from Kenora on. Very nice. And between YouTube and Facebook, we've got Shiloh saying hi to Wendy. Shiloh saying hi to Wendy Giesbrecht. So Wendy, Shiloh says hi. You probably can't see that because she's saying hi via YouTube. Anyways, I've got maybe just one or two more or whatever comes up. Oh, Marianne is on. Nice. Nice. You've been teaching online. I know that's hard teaching. We've been doing a lot of online teaching. I have my songwriter class online, and it's good, but it's just not the same. It's hard. Well, thank you, Scott. You could listen to me play all day. Well, I wish I could play all day. I would like that. I'm trying to, we've got this live music venue which we've been working on, and of course, our whole life is about gathering people. That's all we've ever done, and so this season is extremely hard. And yeah, very, very challenging trying to find a new way. In fact, next week, one of our Bez Arts Hub, which is our live music venue, one of our guests is one of the artists that plays there is going to be our guest on my little hour of music next Friday. And this artist who's coming next week, see, there's 53 of us on. I can say this now. This is a good crowd to announce it to. This artist who's coming on has won multiple awards, has been a part of some epic productions. And if you know Cara Luft, you will love her. She's going to be on this little hour of music with Russ, the live stream with Russ Rosen, or whatever this show is called. She's going to be with us next week, and they just won the Folk Music Award. They're like the bomb. Her new act, well, I guess it's 4 or 5 years old. The Small Glories is a big thing. It's a big deal all over the folk world. Anyways, she's played at Bez a couple of times. I was a tour manager for them once on a short little tour just to hang out with them. But Cara Luft is going to be on this little hour. I'm going to Skype her in like I did with my mom earlier. And she's going to sing a few songs, and we're going to have a laugh. And that'll be fun. Yeah, so Cheryl wants to hear Radiant Beauty, as does Mike. So that's 2 requests for Radiant Beauty. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love that Radiant Beauty is a request. It's one of my favorite songs. I wish I'd written it down during the Rise Up era because I think it would have been really nice sung at camp. But whatever. It's a good tune. I've got that one for you, and then after that, I'm going to put up the screen of websites and places to support if you want to send some help. Obviously, generosity is accepted and appreciated, and we're I don't know if you know much about the things that we're doing here with our live music venue and the dance school and stuff, but it's very interesting right now to learn how to move that to online and to still be connected to the community and to see the value of arts in community and to be there for people. So we're learning. Yay. Oh, Cheryl liked Red Sky Morning. Thank you, Cheryl. I like that song too. I like it. It's on the album Waiting for Abraham. My some of my music is on Spotify. Most of it is on Apple Music, and there's a bunch of stuff that I didn't put up. But let's do Radiant Beauty by request as our our final offering, and then we can chat some more. And or if there's more requests, I don't really have to finish at 3, but I did say it would only be an hour. So take a sip. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. So nice. Radiant beauty shining on me, High King of glory, my Prince of peace. Oh, radiant beauty shining on me, High King of glory, my Prince of peace. Jesus, the nations and Lord of the universe. Jesus, I love you. In you I find my worth. Oh, your radiant beauty is shining on me. You're the high King of glory. You're my Prince of Peace. Yes, your radiant beauty is shining on me. You're the high King of glory. You're my Prince of Peace. Oh, Jesus, King of the nations, Lord of the universe. Jesus, I love you. In you I find my worth. Just listen to the violin right now. Jesus, King of the nations and Lord of the universe. Jesus, I love you. In you I find my worth. Got a couple comments from Jason. He still wants to hear Shine Jesus Shine. No, last week I tried it and it didn't work. I couldn't remember it at all. Yeah, we sang Graham Kendrick's Shine Jesus Shine back then. That was fun too. And Wendy says hi back to Shiloh from Facebook to YouTube. I'm just passing on a message. That's nice. Dan Thompson, hey, good to see you on. Very good. And Jen, nice. It's fun to sing these songs, and especially the spiritual ones, the ones that are more spiritual. I think for me in these times, I need that peace. And I know there's people maybe on this thing or they're various different backgrounds, which is kind of fun. And certainly our Rise Up season and some of the seasons had a lot of gospel tunes and a lot of songs of faith that were in there. That's kind of fun. I sing in a black gospel choir now too with Marcus Mosley. I definitely am not black, but he is, and we do a lot of that style of song. So it's kind of fun to see gospel music from a different perspective than the Rise Up song perspective, and I've been enjoying that, doing that for the last maybe 7 or 8 years. And Marcus was on the feed last week and requested some Andre Crouch, and I couldn't deliver. I felt horrible about that, but I went and looked it up. The song that I was thinking was Soon and Very Soon. We used to do that one, I think, at camp a bit. We are gonna see the king. That one. But anyways. Wind of the Spirit. Jen taught that. Yes, nice. Thank you, Catherine. Yes, we do need peace in this time. Well, this is coming to the end of our little Rise Up Music Hour or live stream with Russ Rosen or whatever we're calling it. And I'm going to put up that screen. I'm going to keep talking for a minute. I'll put up the screen of the website and things. and all that kind of thing. I'll get the little countdown clock off the page here. You don't need to see that. But that's that's the opening scene. Let me get the other scene going. What was that one? This one. That's the scene I wanted to show you. So there is, if you do want to give a charitable receipt, we do that through what's it called, Charitable Impact and Youth with a Mission, and the link for that is on my website, russrosen.ca. If you want to do a donation to PayPal through PayPal, just do paypal.me, Russ Rosen, that's a thing. And some people gave last week, and a thank you to the many that, or several, that were very supportive and helpful. It does make a huge difference. Or e-transfer things there. Obviously, I'm not doing this. It is a bit of a busking thing, but it's also just trying to bring encouragement. And if you can help, that's really cool. Hey, I see Josh is on. Josh Peterson, nice to see you. Yeah. And Melissa, thank you. Thanks for the thanks. Rochelle, thank you. You're welcome. It's nice to see a good crowd on here. So that's the info page. I'm going to switch back to me for a minute, and then I'll put that up again just as I sign off. But let me come back here. I'm learning how to do this broadcast stuff, which I never thought I would do, especially sitting here in a Rise Up Tour shirt, which is so funny. This is so funny. We did this. This was the 1993 Rise Up Tour, and we had shirts like this, these baseball shirts. I don't know, but that was part of our life back then. So thank you so much to everybody who's joined us on the stream. Next week, I will have a special guest, Kara Luft well, she was the one that started Waylon Jennings. She's one of those, but she also is the force behind the Small Glories, which of course won the Folk Music Award this year, and pretty big force. She's come to play at our venue a few times. She'll be with us next week, and I hope you get to check in and bring all your friends. I'll do a better job of getting the information out there to that. Hey, thank you, Marika. I'm glad you got on. Yeah, you like that song. I like that song too. You know what? I forgot that I'm allowed to. I have this little function that I can click on something and bring them to the screen. Look at this. Watch this. This is so clever. Marika said, "Love that you're doing this, Russ." See? Isn't that nice? And then I can do that. So I'm learning how to do this, and I can say goodbye to that comment. Isn't that very clever? I hope you like that. Everybody, I should have put everybody's comment up, but I was talking or playing, and I didn't put the comments actually on the screen. Anyways, thanks so much to all for who've checked in, and I hope you're doing well. Stay safe, and thanks for making the Canada, at least we're doing really well with dealing with this pandemic, and our hearts go out to those on the front lines in the healthcare industry or world, and who are taking care of all of those who are infected, and all of our loved ones, and keeping us safe. So thank you to them. Thanks to everybody who checked in today. May you have a great weekend. This will be on YouTube and Facebook, I think, for most of the weekend if you want other people to see it. And hey, Lindsay just signed in. Thank you, Lindsay. It's good to see you. I'm just signing off as you're signing in, or at least that's the first time I see your name there. And sure appreciate you all. Thank you for your support and your love. I'm going to write some new songs. I'm working on stuff right now. Hopefully that will come out soon. It's a challenge, obviously, but blessings to you all. I'll go to the screen with the thank you and support page, and we'll see you next time. I think I'm going to do it again next week. Well, we've already got Kara Luft coming on. So take care all. See you then.